We got a good amount of water pumping there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. It's a good day. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and my cot, I guess, so it's got 3 legs, one on one side, one on the other, and one in the middle, and the one where my head is, I guess, was kind of a little off, and when I guess in my sleep when I moved, it fell and went, and so the whole front went, fell, and I was just laying there and went right down into the ground. It was kind of funny, I guess, but it woke me up, and so I had a good laugh early in the morning. Went back to sleep, woke up kind of early before the sun came out, and then I just finished coffee the Crockers. As I was walking by, I saw the little trap I put out, and guess what? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is what. I put corn, marshmallows, and a piece of pork chop, the bone, in there, and nothing. But I went down and I checked the trail camera during Coffee Crockers, and the corn's gone, so I checked the trail camera. Check this out. So as usual, the deer are there, and they kept coming back, and then one of them came up right up to the camera, pretty funny, and then they all came back again, and then right before the end of the pictures, I saw a raccoon. My little raccoon buddy that I've been trying to catch this entire time came up. So what I need to do is move that trap over by the feeder. So I'll do that later today, and I think I'll finally catch that raccoon. And I know a lot of people were saying about luring the deer up and you can't shoot them, that's illegal. I don't know if that's true or not. I know you can do it in other places. I just moved here to Oklahoma. I don't know. I'm not hunting right now. I just really, truly, my biggest goal with all this is to figure out what time they come up, like right before the sun goes down, and I want to try to hide up on a hill and video them. That's it. That's really all I want. I want to take some photos and video because I love animals. I'm not always out just to kill them or anything of that. I love nature, and I think it'd be awesome if, I wish the deer would hang out in my front yard. I think that'd be cool. Come eat corn out of my hand, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think that'd be cool. But I'm gonna go ahead and first thing in the morning, I gotta figure out if this water pump is gonna work, sucking water up. So I got an extra cord and an extra water hose. Yes, I am pushing the limits big time on this, and that's the point. I'm gonna use that pump for something else later, to actually pump water out of the tote into the tiny house or for the tent and all that. So I'm not worried if this doesn't work. It was just, hey, let's try it anyways. I already wanted the hoses. My dad already said he wants to help me try to build a ram pump. We can choose the hose to have the water come up on that, so it's not a waste. Electric cords, I need them anyways because I'm going to be building, and then I'm hoping Jared, and then I can get maybe like Dutch, Kevin, or something like that out here one of the days when I start putting walls up and stuff to kind of help me out with that. So I needed everything that I already had, so don't think I'm just wasting money and whatever. This is just an experiment, because what if it works? It probably won't work, but what if it works? So let's find out. All right, guys, so I added the other 100-foot cord, and I hooked it to this tree right here, and here's the end of it. And someone told me that I did it the wrong way, the cord the wrong way, but this plugs into the generator, so it's, yeah. But this is where it ended. And how close do we get to the open area? Let's find out. Heck yeah, son. Look at that. I mean, literally, that's the end of it. And here's the roadway. It's the opening. It's what I wanted. It was 400 feet. I don't know if it's going to work. But the thing is some people said, come on, dummy. Why didn't you just take the generator down to the creek and not buy all the extension cords? Well, let me show you me carrying this generator from there to there on a flat spot. Now, let me show you what it's like carrying, I don't know, let's say a bundle of the hose up the hill. Yeah, there's absolutely no way I'm carrying a generator from down there all the way up the hill. Not happening. So best bet, power cords, water hose, sump pump. Let's do this. All right, so I got the generator kicked on. I got it plugged in. So power is going all the way down the hill. And I'm gonna take this pump and one roll of hose, and we're gonna see if it'll pump out of that. And if it can, we'll add another hose and another hose and another hose and see how far I'll pump it up. All right guys, as you can see, got the pump down in the water. The water's flowing right over the line where it needs to be, which is awesome. It is pumping. I don't know if you can hear this. So I do have a water hose, 100 foot hooked up to it. So let's see if it's pumping out the other end. The electrical cord comes all the way down to the sump pump, 100 foot hose, and we got a good amount of water pumping there. The fact that 400 feet of electrical cord is pumping a flow that good, 100 feet, pretty awesome. So now let's put on another 100 feet, let's make it 200. All right guys, there's no water coming out, and I went and checked the pump. Seems like it's fine, I don't see anything wrong with it. So I don't know if cord came loose or what, so I'm gonna go up and check the cord to see what's going on. All right, just got back, and the generator was turned off. I thought maybe it blew a fuse or something. Out of gas, filled it up with gas, turn it back on. Now I'm gonna go put the pump back in the water, see if we can get this running. All right guys, so I got it working, started pumping. Unfortunately, it won't make it up the hill, it's not enough power. You guys knew that, I knew it in the back of my mind. It was worth a shot. So I did know that there was this 55-gallon barrel up the creek. It looked like it got washed down from someone's property, but it was on my property now. So I'm filling it up, and as you can tell, it's flowing at a pretty decent rate here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see in there, but water is filling up. But what I did was I brought 2 buckets, and so I'm gonna fill up 1 bucket, and then I'm gonna get the pump, put it in there, take another bucket 100 feet, and see if I can't fill up a bucket up there. And if I could do that and daisy chain it, it's like you guys said, just get these 55-gallon barrels that are food grade, and then you put them every 50 to 100 feet, however far you have to go, it doesn't really matter. And then you just daisy chain it, and then you stick the pump in that one, fill up the next one, fill up the next one, fill up the next one, you know, and you just keep going. And that's the beauty of it is even if it takes all day to fill up that big tote up there, it's 250, or someone said it was like 320 gallons. I don't know, I don't really care the exact amount, to be honest. It's big, and that'll last me a long time. So pretty much, even if it takes me all day to get water, that's better than running in town all the time, putting the big tote in the back of the truck, coming back, doing that, you know, all that stuff. We got free water, and I need the pump and hoses anyways, and electric cords, and I'll show you why I need the hose and all that stuff later. But the pump will be for water up there at the house, and use that to instead of doing all this other stuff. So it's not a waste for any of this. I knew it probably wouldn't make it up the hill, but it was totally worth trying. And now we're gonna try the method of Leapfrog. Before I do the Leapfrog thing, I did want to say I did get the barrel. I'm not gonna use it right now because I gotta cut a hole in it. I can, and actually, I will. I'll just go ahead. I have a drill and a drill bit. I'll drill holes in it, knock out a hole, put the pump in there, take the other barrels up the hill. Why not? Let's do it. All right, so I went in and cut a hole, and got that. As you can tell, the water is literally right here, so it pumps pretty quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pump, stick in here. Let's see if it'll go uphill or how far it'll go. All right, so I got the pump in there pumping. I got the hose up there. Let's see if water's coming out at all. Nothing. So now we got water, but I had to come down the hill some, so we're right next to the pump. So I'm gonna see if I can't take it up, see how far we can go before it loses its pressure. trickling, but not a lot. All right, now we got water filling that up. We're only right here. So we went from the creek about 30 feet over into there, about, I don't know, 30, 40 feet up. So I'm gonna fill this up and then see. So basically, just right up there, the top of this first little hill, I think from there all the way will be fine. So if I could do something where I figure out, if I could do something where I figure out huge barrel, and then a barrel up here on the bottom of this hill, and then on top, and then from there go straight out. I don't know, we'll see how many times it takes. So far this is the second barrel we're going to set up, and once this is set up, we'll do the next one. And again, all this is just a test. Eventually I will get a big gas powered pump or a ram pump built, but this whole thing is a challenge, and I want to challenge things. And I know you're still commenting and saying you wasted your money on that pump. No, I want it for something else, so don't worry about that. But I'm just curious, if you're on a budget, can you do this? And I think yes, it just takes time. And that's the thing, is no matter what you do in your life, sometimes if it doesn't work right, baby steps guys, and you'll get where you need to be. All right guys, more water, but we only went from right there. So we went from the creek to the white barrel to that little barrel to here. Definitely Leapfrog, but I really just want to get water up on the top of this little hill. From there it gets pretty level, so that's my main goal, is to see what I need to do to get water to that point, and we'll figure it out from there. All right guys, we made it back. We have water in there, and we got it back with this, but it took 10 Leapfrogs all the way here. As you can tell, I'm sweating, my hair's all drenched. So technically it worked. I knew it wouldn't pump all the way up the 300-400 feet just because it's so much at an incline. If it was straight, probably would. The little pump's pretty powerful, but going up it just didn't have the power. And I knew that going into it, that it wouldn't make it the whole way, but it was worth the challenge. But eventually I'm gonna have that pump for that water tote to pump water out into the tent and all that. I'm gonna build like a shower area, like all this stuff. So it was worth a shot, but it's gonna rain on Friday. So 2 days will be a lot of rain. So I'm gonna do something with that, but I'll show you tomorrow. But for now, I need to take a shower. All right guys, I got you. I didn't show it all, calm down. But I do have this Hyper Tough LED solar light. I think Jared may have one on his house. I don't remember which one he has, but it's got like a 10-foot cord, solar panel, and a light. And yes, it is motion activated, and I'm gonna use this in a very unconventional way. I am going to put the solar panel on top of the roof, and the sun's on this side, so it should charge it up, and then I'm gonna put the light inside. Yes, it is sensor. It has a sensor and it's activated with motion. That's perfect. So it's not gonna stay on all the time, but if I'm in there, I can, like, let's say I'm in bed and I'm like, oh man, I heard something, I need to get up. Just move, boom, lights on, and that way I don't have to like get up and turn the light off and all that. Just lay there for a minute, it'll turn off, and then whenever I need it, I'll move it around and it turns on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it charge today. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I'll let you know tomorrow. It may not charge at all since the sun's barely out, but I figured this being an easy thing. It's $10, so very, very easy. And then eventually when I get a better system in there, I'll move this outside, and it's security, perfect, double use. Well, let's get to it. All right, so I ran, as you can see, I ran it on the top, the solar panel, I left it there. And you can kind of tell the shadow right there. Then I went through the little slit right there where air can come out, wrapped it around here, zip tied it to the top, and it should work. So I'm gonna let it charge. Hopefully it could charge today, and I'll test it out tonight. All right guys, so I got something pretty cool. Check it out. It's this awesome water filter. No, it's not a tea dispenser, but that'd be cool. Or a coffee dispenser, that'd be cool. But no, it's actually a water filter, and it's really cool. It's kind of like a Berkey filter, but different brand, stuff like that. And this thing, I haven't used it yet, but it seems awesome and I can't wait to try it. And it's very, very simple. So you got your lid, and then you fill up the water. It's got a filter in there, and then it's got these little plugs, but you can take that out, and then all the waters can go down there. So you basically fill the water up. It all filters through this filter, and then it trickles down into there, and then of course you get your water. So that's an awesome thing. So when I get the water from the little spring down there, this is perfect. I could probably drink through it. I'll probably boil the water first, then run it through the filter, and then drink it. Then I think it'd be really awesome, very good to drink, and I don't think it would be a problem. So you know who sent that. I don't even have to say a name on that, because you know you sent it, and it's awesome, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you so much. Just as always, just you know how much I appreciate you. And then I got these awesome, naturally cozy, all natural merino wool. I don't know, but they're really cool. They're awesome underpants. Some Long Johns, guys, and I actually wore these last night. The funny thing was, I went to get my sweatpants bottoms, and I was like, oh man, I forgot them in the truck. And I was like, hey, I opened the package, and here these were. So I slept in these last night. They fit awesome, and I had them on under my pants earlier. I got 2 pair, and then they were just very comfortable, very awesome, kept me warm. And then I also got really cool microfiber towels. They dry really quick, but I used these earlier whenever I took a shower, and these things are awesome. It's like a sham wow for your body, and I was very impressed at how easily it took the water off. It's not all drenched or anything like that. So Shannon Wallace, thank you so much. That really came in handy. I needed a towel as well because I forgot my other one in my truck. So it just happened that you literally were there when I needed you, and that was awesome. And that's something that I've been needing for a while, and that just shows the support you guys have and how you kind of know me. And it's very strange and very weird, but awesome at the same time. So just thank you so much for that. That was very nice of both y'all for sending those things. It just comes in handy so much, and I just can't even express the gratitude I have, and just blown away that you guys even sent that to me. I never expect anyone to send anything, and when I do, it just, I don't know, it touches my heart. It truly does, because you thought of me, and you didn't have to do that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It just means the world to me. So the tiny house build, I didn't get to work on that today. It actually kept sprinkling on and off all day. Not real bad, but enough to where I didn't want to run the generator out in the rain or have the cords and all that stuff, so I didn't really mess with this. And it's supposed to rain all day on Friday, so I'm not even looking forward to that. So I have a question for you guys. Would you like me to go live on Friday again? I'm gonna kind of leave it up to you guys. If you'd like me to go live, just comment down below. I had a blast last time. Hopefully I can keep up with the comments if we do this again. Since it is supposed to be raining all day Friday, I really won't have a whole lot to film, and I just want to be able to still communicate with you guys. And when we do live chats, it's really cool. It's way different than a normal video, but I really like being in contact with you guys. And a lot of you are on the family group that's on Facebook, and a lot of you have been watching Coffee at the Crockers, and of course the Crockers, and it just blows my mind. It's a lot for me to keep up with, but man, I try to read every single comment, and then I get emails and messages on Facebook, and it's a lot. I mean, I don't even touch Instagram, so if you sent someone Instagram, sorry, but it's a lot. But man, I like it, and there's times at the end of the day where I have nothing to do. I'm just in the dark, and so I just get on my phone and I try with as much service I have to at least read them. And I may not get the comment back to a lot of you guys, because it takes a long time to load to send the comment back. I don't know why, it just takes a long time, but I try to read everything. And I want you guys to know that this is a YouTube channel that cares about you. There's a lot of channels out there that are more like TV shows, and they just put their content out, and that's pretty much it. They don't really care what you have to say, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just choose to use YouTube as more of a personal platform to where I can get to know you guys. And so I am going to take one of you guys out for lunch from yesterday's video. I've already commented to one person. I'm going to try to maybe pick a few more, and they'll be separate lunches, and so we could spread them out, and I could basically hang out with you guys one-on-one. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Hopefully maybe tomorrow if it's not really raining. I have a cool project for that tomorrow for something else that I want to show you guys, but hopefully I can work on this if it's not sprinkling or anything. So I'm trying to get the floor on, if I could brace everything up how I want, do all that stuff, get the floor on and put tarps over it. That way it's good for the rain if it sleets, snows, whatever. So I'm trying to get this covered and trying to do what I can. I am just a one-man show here, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm totally cool with that, and I appreciate all the help that you guys have offered, and I will take some of you guys up on that sooner than later, I promise you. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I spent some of my day kind of taking care of personal issues, as you guys know that I'm going through, so trying to work on all that and get this done, keep my mind level and everything that I need to do in my life. So with all the support that you guys have been giving me, it's just been able to keep me going and motivated. So thank you guys again. I say it all the time, but you literally are the backbone to this channel and my life. So thank you guys so much. We'll see y'all tomorrow.